Which Greek philosopher was the tutor of Alexander the Great? Aristotle. What special colored garments did the triumphing general wear during the triumph? A purple tunic and a gold-embroidered toga. During the war, there was a force in France that resisted the Nazis. What was this group called? Free France. What form of government was established in France after the Paris Commune? The Third Republic. What concept stood at the philosophical center of Hellenism? Anthropocentrism, or humanism. Why did the Greek navy gain the upper hand at the Battle of Mycale? Lighter ships and greater speed. In Buddhism, what is taught as the cause of suffering? Attachment and desire. What was the peace treaty of 1648 that brought an end to the European wars of religion? The Westphalian Treaty. What major disaster occurred during the reign of Emperor Nero? The Great Fire of Rome. Which mythological hero was celebrated for completing 12 labors? Heracles. What was the public office established in the Roman Republic to protect the rights of the plebeians? Tribunes of the people. In the 1920s United States, what was the bobbed hair fashion that symbolized young women's culture called? The flapper style. Before the Battle of Thermopylae, what did the Spartan warriors do? They combed their hair. What was the place of worship within a manor during the feudal era? The church. How did World War I affect culture and the arts? It led to an increase in nihilism and critical perspectives. What was the code name of the Normandy landings during World War II? Operation Overlord. Why were the walls built in the Mycenaean civilization constructed with massive stone blocks? For the purpose of defending against external invasions. Who was the most famous general in the Carthaginian army? Hannibal. What material was mainly used in the construction of the walls of Babylon? Baked bricks. What tools did Romans use when writing letters or taking notes? Wax tablets and a stylus. During the Reformation, in which German city were Luther's 95 Theses posted? Wittenberg. Which architectural structure of the Mycenaean civilization served administrative functions and was the center of economic activity? The Mycenaean Palace. Which regions did merchants of the ancient Cretan, Minoan, civilization mainly interact with while sailing the Mediterranean? Egypt and Asia Minor. Which scientist of the Renaissance era advocated the heliocentric theory? Copernicus. For what reason were Louis XVI and Marie Antoinette executed during the French Revolution? Counter-revolutionary charges. Which philosopher argued that freedom depends on one's inner attitude? Epictetus. What was the name of the communist military alliance that crushed the Prague Spring in 1968? The Warsaw Pact. Who was the leader who founded the Timurid Empire after the breakup of the Mongol Empire? Timur. What were the winged lions and bulls that guarded the entrances of Assyrian palaces? Lamassu figures. What was the main reason King Henry VIII established the Anglican Church in England during the Reformation? His desire to obtain a divorce. Which tradition of the Byzantium Empire did the Russian Orthodox Church inherit? The liturgical and architectural traditions of Orthodoxy. What core principle did the Spartan army emphasize on the battlefield? Discipline and collective tactics. Which metal did the people of the Indus civilization mainly use? Bronze. What was the revolution in 1688 in England that overthrew the absolute monarchy without bloodshed? Glorious Revolution. Who first unified the Frankish kingdom and converted early to Catholicism? Clovis I. In which year did the United States drop an atomic bomb on Hiroshima, Japan, during World War II? Year 1945. Persepolis was a major royal city of which empire? The Achaemenid Persian Empire. In ancient Athens, what could only free men possess? Citizenship. What was the main cause that triggered the Great Migration of the Germanic peoples? The westward pressure of the Huns. During its peak, with which regions did the Mycenaean civilization primarily conduct trade? Cyprus and Anatolia. Thank you for watching until the end. We'd love to hear your feedback and historical insights in the comments. Your support helps us create even more history quizzes. Let's keep exploring together.